I don't go out of my way to not look for puns, and then there's people like you.
You know God of War?
I'm mad. I'm already mad.
How about if we do a game that's like God of War, except bad? Hello, everybody, and welcome to Rise of the Argonauts.
Oh, what a pretty picture. I'm sure the rest of the game will look that pretty. Oh.
Yeah, it just throws us right in. With a...
Oh. That bird is atrocious. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is Greece.
Hey folks, Russell here. to steal Loading Ready Runs jokes.
I mean, why wouldn't we?
Yeah,
Okay.
so...
I already hate these costumes. That man's... Is that his body or his armor?
But both. I'm pretty sure that he's wearing body armor, but like you will see very shortly that the people in this game are absurdly proportioned anyway.
Okay. Because, yeah, already this looks like Meet the Spartans rather than 300.
Yeah, so this game came out in like around 2008.
Okay.
It's a super janky game, if you couldn't tell by the quality of this cutscene that we're watching.
I don't know, there's people who are really into Euro jank. This is very Euro and very jank.
And also, it has a lot of voice actors that I was actually kind of surprised to run across. Oh yeah, by the way, our wife just died.
How to make you people care for your characters right away. Just kill one before you know her name.
Yeah.
Also, the dude is blind. He has a... Okay, I'm sure this is very Greek. Oh yeah. So badass. He looks his wife in the eyes and he just ignores the fact he's being shot.
Yeah, so main character here, the guy whose wife just got shot, is Jason of the story Jason and the Argonauts. He is who we are controlling.
This is... Who is... Okay, it was a joke in Saints Row 3 when we saw a dude that big. Like, I was Oleg. He was literally a joke.
We will find out who this big fellow is, but I can spoil it for you if you want.
Yeah, go ahead.
He's Hercules.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah, I was very surprised when I discovered that as well.
No, I don't even know if I approve or not. On the one hand, yeah. On the other hand, I'm used to Hercules being like normal size, so maybe I'm just wrong.
Yeah. Well, like even God of War portrays Hercules in a relatively more normal fashion. So yeah,
I don't know my Greek mythology enough to know how accurate this is. All I know is I'm still thinking Oleg as I look at him, and that's bad.
This is the combat system, by the way.
This doesn't look very good.
It's not. It's very clunky. It's very slow. We will get more weapons as we progress, because this is just the initial tutorial section of the game.
Well, already I am just inconsolable about the feel of the game already.
Also, dialogue choices, which I completely missed actually making a selection there.
Nice.
Yeah, and the game was... I was gonna choose sword anyway, but the game elected to give me a sword.
Well, it's nice when it reads your mind, at least, right?
You will find that the really dramatic slowdown that just happened there
Is common.
extremely.
You can't do that to a shield with that type of sword. Don't even give me that.
By the way, that's our heavy attack.
It's still too fast.
But there's no combo for the sword heavy attack. You have to
But
to combo with it, you have to combo it after doing a chain of light attacks.
I mean, that kind of worked when Prince of Persia 08 did it, but that's because Prince of Persia 08 was way more stylish than this, weirdly enough. Like, Hercules, strongest man, cannot jump a 5-foot gap.
Nah. Well, he's a strong man. He's not a jump man.
I mean, as someone who is fairly strong and also closer to Hercules than Jason in this, yeah, that actually does sound about right. So fair dues.
Also, the shield bash that we've just been tutorialed about is not very useful. The hitbox on our shield bash is, like, pathetically small.
You mean to tell me that, like, using Titan Quest maneuvers in this type of gameplay doesn't... Whoa!
Yeah, it's very graphic.
Welcome to M ratings.
But you would think, considering the absurd size of the shield that he's holding, that his shield bash would be useful in combat. And
I mean, freaking Titan Quest, once a decent shield bash would stun the enemy, right?
yeah, no.
And that's, like, as unstylish as Greek gets, and this is, like, trying to 300 us, so you'd think that it would do more than just thunk.
Yeah, no, I don't. It's not an amazing game. And
Well, that was a bisection, alright.
Every time we get one of these graphic killing blows on an enemy, it just slows down like that.
Congratulations, achievement get.
Yeah, so we have,
So far, this game just feels like it's a box ticker. We got the slow motion deadly kills. We have the achievements. We have the Greek stylization. What else can we box check here? We have the tutorial in, like, a series of separate rooms.
Yeah, so the awkward thing about this as well is that this game is developed by a company called Liquid Entertainment.
Okay, so I've heard of them.
Yeah, they are perhaps also known...
Oof.
Thanks, dude. This is where we get our third weapon, by the way.
Oh, that looks extremely unuseful.
So
I cannot wait to see the murder slow-mo with this.
it's not a great weapon, really.
Okay, Liquid Entertainment, you were saying.
Yeah, so it was developed by Liquid Entertainment, who are also known for games such as Battle Realms.
Oh, goodbye, Head.
Which is a strategy game that's actually just not... It's not that bad. And The Lord of the Rings, War of the Ring.
Ooh.
Which...
I think I played that one.
Yeah, I played it, and I mean, it also was not that bad. I don't... it wasn't...
I thought it was cool.
It wasn't the best Lord of the Rings strategy game, but, you know.
I like how that's an entire genre we can compare with.
Well, Battle for Middle-earth and Battle for Middle-earth 2 are definitely better, but it wasn't an awful game.
Oh, no, you can't go that way.
No exploration for you. And also awkward hitboxes on the stairs. They also developed Dungeons & Dragons Dragon Shard, which...
I may have to LP that at some point, we'll see.
And Desperate Housewives the game.
Okay, I'm definitely LPing that one.
I've heard that game is better than it should be, but I can't confirm. I haven't seen it.
You mean it's a solid 3 out of 10?
Probably.
Because it should be a 2. It should be a 2.
Yeah, then they made this game. And then they made
This is the long-awaited sequel to Desperate Housewives.
Then they made Thor: God of Thunder, which was not good. It was just another in the long line of bad movie tie-in games.
I literally just told you that I was going to be like trying to LP like an old game from my childhood, and it's called God of Thunder, in which you play Thor, and it's not made by these guys.
No, it's probably a better game, to be honest.
I mean, I like it, so.
Yeah, and after Thor: God of Thunder, they pretty much dropped off the face of the... They're still... Well, they did still develop some games, but...
What the flip's a black tongue?
Some sort of... some sort of faction that is our enemy, I guess.
Yeah, that seems like something that would be worth explaining, because, for instance, I am only a cursory knowledge of Greek mythology, so I don't know what a black tongue is.
I have a better... I don't... Actually, I have a better knowledge of Greek mythology than you do, but I still don't... I don't know too much about the Jason and the Argonauts story.
High floating boy.
Yeah. I know about Jason from some of the other stories that he appeared in, but I've never actually read up on the Jason and the Argonauts itself. I don't think we can consider this to be a completely accurate representation, though.
You know what really gets me into a game, though? Practicing the same combo against my will for no points for like an hour.
It's really good having all these long hallways that we just have to kill all these mercenaries in.
See, it's different when Prince of Persia does it, because Prince of Persia has stakes, and if you do well, good things happen. If you do bad, bad things happen. Here you just, oh no, he shot Hercules.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the stakes we're at.
That did a lot. Also, thanks Hercules for just throwing him and letting.
Yeah, you could have smashed his head. Okay, there's a Jason. I forgive you.
And now. So he's accepted that he's gonna die.
Let me guess, you don't click, so it just sits here awkwardly for like an hour? I knew it!
There we go. Yeah, this is another one of those...
That cut off smash, though.
Now we're back into a pre-rendered cutscene.
Okay, so the myth of Jason and the Argonauts, it was his wife died and he was trying to do a thing?
Yeah, he's trying to bring her back to life, basically. At least in this story.
In the real tale, was it just revenge, or was it another Orpheus thing?
I think he did go on the hunt for the Golden Fleece to bring his wife back in the real myth, but I don't know enough about the actual story of Jason and the Golden Fleece to.
I like how neither of us even know what the end goal of the Golden Fleece was.
No.
I mean, I'd already forgotten that he was looking for a Golden Fleece, so fair enough, I guess.
Yeah,
this transitory cutscene is so beautiful.
It's not. I mean,
we're going to kill all those gods, aren't we?
It's not awful for 2008, but it's just...
it feels like I'm not even playing, and I can feel it that it feels clunky.
Yeah. The thing about it is that God of War came out in 2005, and the first God of War game still plays better than this. Also, now we have Jason yelling at Zeus. Jason is speaking with an American accent. You might
I was about to say, that's definitely not Greek.
find as well. And in fact, I believe almost all of the characters in this game have American accents. Which is part of why I was so surprised when I ran across two voice actors that I know from other games.
If I send her spirit to the underworld, I'll never get her back.
So we're gonna let her rot. That's the
Yeah.
thing. If you're gonna like every single myth that I know of, like even Jewish myth, which I'm way too familiar with, they thought if you're gonna have a resurrection, it has to happen by day 3 or the spirit's gone. Which is why Jesus raising Lazarus on the 4th day was so interesting.
Someone whose business is answers.
But
The Oracle at Delphi.
like, I'm sure if I remember my Titan quest, Delphi is far
Yeah.
from wherever this is.
Yeah.
Master Argos
We're on
finishes
a...
great ship
As far as I
it will
can
serve.
remember, we're on a fictional island, by the way.
Delphi is not easily found.
Okay, but Delphi is
Know the way.
not coastal, I don't think.
I don't know,
I don't know.
but I aim to find out.
I know most of my Greek geography from Titan Quest, so clearly I'm wrong.
Oh, remember, your uncle is ahead of you.
Also,
You wanted to speak.
But I'm just pointing out, like, if I'm assuming this is going to take more than like 2 days, and so are they going to preserve her because they have to
Nah,
remove all her organs?
they don't care about that.
King Jason,
Okay.
how
By the
can I
way,
express my sorrow?
We have dialogue.
Thank you for your sympathy.
My cousin and I were surprised to
This
learn
is the
of
worst.
friendship between her
She does not sound sad.
No.
meets.
What's what?
Iolcus is a land sacred to Zeus, Achilles' father. Jason, kind enough to
Also, for people who complain about the BioWare stare,
That's another thing. This warden of Zeus
in my soul. Stop staring at me.
kings of Iolcus who complete
yeah,
the
Mass
5
Effect
tribes
was a
of
lot
Zeus.
better than this.
At least Mass Effect, they look
Defend
past the
stand
camera.
Zeus against Iolcus.
Meanwhile, that lady was looking directly at me.
It reflects the strong attachment.
At least they do what Jason's doing in BioWare games. And then, nope.
Also, yeah, so we have dialogue options.
Train a lot, train a lot, train a lot.
Warden is responsible for ensuring that the people of Iolcus receive justice.
You would think.
I often hear the cases of the people.
Now, of course, this is partially my fault for going through these dialogue options. But you would think that Jason would be a little bit more concerned about getting on with his quest than talking about all of
Warden of Zeus is charged
this.
with defending the island of Iolcus.
Well, I mean, I guess they're trying to teach me about Greek mythology,
Once we pass our trial.
I don't
which I
even
guess
know.
is nice.
Be ever vigilant
But
against
I
the
can see Hercules just like, hurry up.
Each warden earns Zeus's protection. No warden has ever
Yeah,
fallen in battle.
and these take a long time.
fascinating.
There's actually a
What ends?
there's quite a lot
The
of
warden's most
dialogue
important duties
in
is to perform a number of
this game.
ceremonies in honor of Zeus. For
I
example,
was
the warden performs the first sacrifice.
You see, at
Bleh.
least when Age of Empires tried to teach you history, it put it in a separate screen that you had to initiate and read yourself. And then there's this where I'm learning about Yulkin wardens,
yeah.
which is
Your
fun in
hospitality
games.
is second to none. Are there
And
other
again,
things?
she's very much not
Most
sad
of the
about
warden's time
what's
is spent
going on
preparing
right now.
Preparing for situations we hope never arise.
I'm so sorry your wife died. Can I have a lesson about this land that I've
Right.
lived in?
Boys training.
Tell me about what your job is.
Oh,
Training is the
king.
basis for a lifetime of dedicated practice.
Such dedication. Is there anything else?
No.
Are those flowers on her dress?
I have some
I-
urgent matters to attend to. Perhaps we can speak of my duties some other time.
Maybe.
Oh, I see.
It's
Of course.
yeah,
Stop looking at me.
the pattern is like a modern day floral pattern.
There you are, Jason. It's good to see you out of that mausoleum.
More
Okay,
dialogue.
I'll give them credit. At least
Iolcus needs
this appears to be decent Greek garb. But I'm increasingly positive Jason's not actually wearing armor. That's just how his torso is.
There will be no gate for
It's weird.
Jason.
Like, well, he is definitely wearing a breastplate, but
Is he?
yeah.
May be a mystery to us all.
I mean, unless he just got those like gold tree things embroidered on his chest.
certain there's no way to
Okay, just like his arm looks normal because of the viscosity. And I hate it, by the way.
Alcima is dead. You seek the impossible.
Now, I think these dialogue choices are supposed to have like a sort of like attitude associated with them, kind of like how Dragon Age Inquisition does it, but like
But she could have.
it's not.
Hercules, stop encouraging us.
I'm going to Delphi, Uncle.
This is the despair of grief.
Yeah, so yeah, you can just tell him to be quiet, or you can say, well, oh,
Would
yeah.
not approve.
I'm too nice to say silence.
Yeah. He's still very short. Like, even if you tell him, like, that he means well.
Well, I mean, I guess that sounds right.
I understand your ardor, Jason. Have you thought this through?
Ardor is one of my favorite Titan Quest abilities.
Hellfire is not found on any map.
Titan Quest is
Have you
is a much better Greek game, as it happens.
Even though only like a quarter of it actually takes place in Greece.
Well, it's the first quarter, at least.
Very well.
Yeah, then it like does the underworld for like a fifth of it, but then like a third of the game is all Act 5 in the expansion, which is just Norse.
Because Master
And you're like, where did this come from?
Yeah. So, like,
Hellfire,
I appreciate that they didn't literally just try to make God of War again,
I will go to the
but
royal court and maintain
God of War is
silence.
still better than this. So, kind of falls flat.
They had to reload that scene to make Uncle go away.
Yeah. And now, you might notice something about this palace that we're in right now.
The audio is doing something weird.
Well, a lot of things are doing some weird stuff. But, first of all...
Oh, we were just talking and ignoring the freaking brawl going on.
Well, they're training.
Okay. I thought that was an encounter.
First of all, we can't go through doors on our own. We have to wait for our guards to open the
No
doors
stone
for us.
no stone will capture your beauty, which is why we put a giant freaking bra on your statue.
Also, minor point, which I won't blame the game for missing because it's very common in pop culture in general. But at the time, by the way, this is the pause menu. This is the map.
Not very good.
You might notice that the palace is really huge as it happens.
I guess we'll let it slide because Mythical Island.
But so yeah, small point that I won't hold against the game particularly, but at the time of like ancient Greece, the like the marble statues and stuff that they have that we think are so iconic were actually colored.
But my recognizability.
I know. Also,
What is happening to this audio? How dare it?
there's so much. We're in a flashback because there's so much backstory and lore that they have to front load to you in this game.
And this could almost work because it's freaking Greek mythology.
It's just so awkwardly conveyed,
Sir.
and like,
Jason,
That bow though.
I know my daughter. You're going to have to keep your wits.
Come, Hercules.
Didn't you like my flashback, Hercules?
yeah. So I'm referring to
Also,
the map.
yeah, like I think a normal-sized Greek palace would be like that courtyard, in this room, and then like a few side rooms.
Yeah,
And not like that times 20.
So here's the first voice actor
Among the injured.
Oh, it was nothing.
that I
I'm
could have
recovering.
sworn I knew from somewhere else.
Just my poor parents.
You know who it reminds me of?
What do you mean?
That one lady
My
from
parents
Mist
don't know
4.
what happened to me.
Well,
Like-
Like
do I
the,
want
the
them?
teenage girl who's trying to repair the bath
No,
sphere.
I let them worry.
as it turns out,
Could
Are you
you
kidding
tell
me?
them I'm well?
I don't know about Mist 4 specifically, but
Okay.
Of course.
this voice actress
I
is
know
the
you
same
understand.
person who did the voice for Mission Vow in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I guess I'm glad she's still getting work. Or was getting.
And I'm going to spoil something right now before we get further in the video. She's not going to be the only voice actor from Knights of the Old Republic in this game.
I mean, that doesn't really surprise me. Voice actors get recycled a lot in video games.
I was caught very off guard by that, and I actually looked it up while I was still recording the video, because look at all this skill nonsense, like.
Okay, if you're going to do the Titan Quest skill tree, fine, but be a game that supports it. Because third-person action games aren't that great at this sort of thing.
And so all those little pop-ups that we had in the first section, like the manslayer this thing, like those apparently give us some like skill points that we can spend on our skill tree. Like we can distribute it through the skill tree, and it was it's so
So
messy.
they gave us a tutorial, but they forgot to give us the tutorial.
It's so messy.
You can see for miles away.
Also, thanks Hercules.
That man was trying to lower his voice. But was it actually Hercules saying it? Of course it was.
That was Hercules.
I thought that was the guard.
No. He was impressed by the view.
What a view.
Of the ocean that we had there.
Young.
The guard's memorial.
The sacrifices of those who died.
Yeah,
in
for the
defense
people
of
who
this land.
just died in that combat section.
Okay.
I'm proud of your men and women, your sons and daughters.
Like, they tried in this game.
Their vows. May we give as much to honor our own.
I can at least say that. They
Yeah, like the lack of effort is not the problem, but sometimes effort's not enough. See Darkfall.
it's really sad because like I went into this game thinking like, well, I don't hate God of War, and like maybe this game isn't, maybe it's not that bad, because it does mostly have just like middling reviews and whatnot.
Hail, King Jason.
Here we go.
Captain
It's no
Iris.
Candlewick, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Better, my king.
So this guy,
Was injured more than anything. Was a time those Ionian dogs wouldn't have had a
in
chance.
case people haven't caught on
Fought bravely, my friend.
yet,
The odds were great.
is Canderous Ordo from Knights of the Old
Three
Republic.
things for your attention, Jason. First, we have the results from our investigation.
Okay.
Which also surprised me.
I just received a report of a disturbance.
Yeah, if you'd played further, you would have just found every single person from Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah, right?
A private matter.
What is this
Yeah, this
private
is...
matter?
This dialogue section's very long, by the way.
Oh, okay, I'll just sit back and have a coke.
It's time.
Yeah, so if you have anything distracting you want to talk about, this is probably as good a time as any to bring it up.
This attack made me realize.
So about that Tomb Raider. No, I'm not actually going to right now.
It is sad, because, like, they
More than any man in Yolkis.
tried so
You have the right
hard
to choose when
in
you
this. Like, they
I've
put
got three
so
men in
much
mind.
effort into
The sooner you make your choice, the sooner I can start trading.
into like trying to make
Let's see the men who would attempt to replace you.
but it's
I think you roped yourself into this.
Well, yeah, but, like-
Platon. Step forward.
It did it stopped me
These three are
for the
equally
cutscene, and
ranked
like I didn't want to
and
just completely sidestep it.
Lieutenant of
Uh,
Argonauts, speak your
I'm
I
not.
mean, I guess this is King Simulator. It's fair.
I'm not gonna make a well-informed decision, by the way, because I was barely paying attention to this actual dialogue, like while I was
You were
recording
busy
it.
looking up voice actors.
Yeah, pretty much. That was more interesting to me than actually paying attention to what they were talking about.
Do as Idas did. Spread the guard throughout to spot any attack as
Okay,
soon
like
as
I
possible.
get it. I understand what they're trying to do here. Like King Simulator. That's
Yeah.
fine.
your fellow lieutenants.
Oh my gosh, there's a lot of options here. That's
Yeah.
the problem. I
Yeah.
thought we were off to go find the Golden Fleece to save our wife, and we
No.
are
Make your claim.
We're sitting in our throne listening to three potential guard captains.
3 years I've led the Night Watch.
Do you know if choosing one has an effect on the game?
No clue.
The guard could not survive another blow.
I would presume that it shows up again later at some point, but
Pull back the guard to the palace's living quarters.
I did not get that far. Surprise, surprise.
Important officials, yourself, Master Pelias, should have bodyguards at all times.
Lieutenant Platon, speak.
Platon, born official, but destined to be.
I really,
Oh, he already reminds me of the king from Dragon Age 1.
Your
Nope.
guards are growing complacent. It's time to make a clean
I'm
stop.
very glad that
Down and
in what
build
we've
them up.
seen of Assassin's Creed
Instill
Odyssey so far, the characters don't
Discipline
have
without
American
strategy
accents.
only goes so far, Plato. How would you defend the palace?
To start, I'd have the guards off their asses and out scouring the island for the next threat.
Off their asses is not a Greek thing.
Should be stationed in the royal court.
Ugh.
Defensive point.
What is your counsel?
From what I know, each of these men is capable.
High quality council.
Wisdom says an
His
unmarried
beard is
man
moving with
is
the
God.
his
No
speaking.
family to give him orders when he's asked to risk his life.
In a way, the beard's
Myra is not married.
I'm on Team Avarius, by the way.
That's not who I chose.
You went with Myron?
I've made my
I
decision.
believe so, yeah.
Who will it be then?
Because again,
Yep.
I wasn't paying attention.
Lieutenant Myra, I name you captain of the guard.
And
Make the safety of our people your
I
first
wasn't
priority.
intending on playing this game long
May
enough
you
to see
always
if it
be
mattered.
First in battle and last to stand in our defense.
Okay, so after that initial, like, infinite set of hallways,
Yeah.
we've followed it up with, like, 20 minutes of this.
I'm
All three of
talking.
you, I am grateful the guard has men of your quality. Dismissed.
Great. So we got through that.
I thank you, Jason. I'm sure my wife, Cipriana, will thank you too.
I'm sure she
A few
will.
months with you around all day, she may change her tune.
I'd like to go tell her the news.
What a good joke.
Let's finish our business. Then you
And at this point I was like, can I not just like get out of the dialogue?
investigation report.
I'm afraid it's both disturbing and
Disturb. Good.
What's the disturbing part?
the assassin for all the markings of a black town.
I don't know what that is.
He already told us that.
Also, yeah.
Jason, I went to that balcony. There's not a bowman in Greece who could have made that shot.
He didn't make the shot. He missed.
Well,
Disturbing indeed.
he hit
And the disappointing part.
Someone, I guess.
he hit Jason's
I
wife.
don't know why he killed
But he was clearly trying to kill Jason.
me. That's easy. They're mercenaries. They came for
Also, that was not that far an arrow shot.
target.
My
Not-
bard in D&D could have made that arrow shot.
Not a bowman in Greece.
We've learned nothing.
What is
It
this
couldn't have been more than
trouble
100
in
feet.
the village?
Not a bowman
just all-
in Greece.
Thessaloniki has arrived on Iolcus.
Yes.
As you can imagine, Zeno is none too pleased.
I like how you managed to skip that one line.
Yes.
Yes. Cheese eaters. Are you talking about the French?
Remember this,
No.
Okay.
Uh,
I like how my mild racism against the French just keeps cropping up in these videos.
maybe I'll just cut that out.
What? When the French could be doing the World Cup? It'd be perfect tone deafness.
Ugh, just let me get out of this palace, please. We're finally out of the palace, and you know, it looks fine.
Your palace would be at home among the great houses of Athens or Mycenae.
Yeah, it's an
Thanks.
obscene palace like the world has never seen. The freaking Prince of Persia Sands of Time Palace wasn't that fancy.
Yeah.
Admittedly, it was, like, covered in sand, but still. Oh, how much gardens do you have to run?
We're not gonna get out of this area. Just
Don't talk to Pandora.
Yeah, right? I was like, that's Pandora? What? Wait,
It's like, I understand wanting to talk to Pandora, but...
No, we're gonna talk to her.
Okay. Is it the Pandora?
Yeah.
Welcome, King Jason.
Good job, lady.
Blessings of Apollo's light shine upon you.
It's Pandora, I
What can
guess.
Pandora, a humble fortune teller and follower of the sun god, do for
I
you?
guess that's who Pandora is in this now.
What type of fortunes do you tell?
I ask a person question, then I interpret.
So
their
she's a
response as an
matchmaker.
alignment
Yeah.
with the constellations of the stars.
Not now.
Of course, I am at your.
Bye.
Yeah. Peace. Yeah, this, like, everything is just too large. I
This
don't.
is why I don't like sandbox games. Like, people are like, I want to make a sandbox game. Like, could you, like, not?
It's not even a sandbox game though. It's just like the areas are just like massive.
Alright, where's Zeno? Do we have to cut his head off, or what?
I didn't know. I didn't know where he was. Like, I didn't know where any of these people were. Like,
It's maybe the game glitched and they're just not here.
I didn't know where they spawned in. I was just like, what? Where do? How did I run past all of them without seeing anybody?
Are they in their houses? Like, where are they?
They're over there. In a
Oh, okay.
yeah, like behind this gigantic archway, and there we go.
Where's your king? He's right here.
Yeah. This guy's very angry, by the way.
It only took you all day.
No need to shout.
Yeah, no need to shout.
I like how there's, like,
Watch yourself.
4 types of alignments you can take.
Yeah.
Don't I know it? On Thessaloniki, we wouldn't allow our guests to be murdered.
Actually, according to Titan Quest...
He find his way to Elysium.
Not good enough.
Not good enough.
Your lands here are rich. Your
Okay, so the people of Thessaloniki are apparently terrifying.
different to the Rockies, but you save your insults, Thessaloniki. Why don't you just say, I will bring my brother's body home. And then
If you couldn't tell,
on the anniversary of
I was getting very tired of the dialogue at this point.
tribute to the memory of my murdered brother.
Have you lost your mind, Zeno? You dare to make such a demand of me?
He's emoting, can you tell?
Why? Begone! Back to Thessaloniki! I am not here to negotiate. If you refuse my demand, then my men and I will take our own revenge.
Dishonors his brother, yep.
Yeah.
You disgrace your brother's memory with this display.
The lurid
Me too,
triple
thanks.
brother. He doesn't care about his brother's memory. Do I not?
Name your turn.
My men and I, your guards will take no. I take my brother's body.
No.
And you. I hold here my brother's mace. A weapon. This will.
No one wants it.
No. You will swear here and now, before should any try to do so.
Very well. Tell us when. Jason of you.
Oh. Well, that's today, then.
Yeah. So if we're fighting them, because they
Well, at least it's finally a fight.
dishonored.
Since the game is even less, like it's even more mediocre when you're not fighting. At least that was kind of cool. Did you kill him already? Where'd he go?
Yeah.
That was a joke.
I was expecting it to be more difficult.
Finish it, you yolken dog.
Take your brother home, Zero.
We'll be merciful,
I won't forget this, Jason.
but we will.
Take the mace at
Yeah,
least.
we will take his mace.
What?
Your stake. Do you forget?
Bah! A curse
Bah!
of Yiltus.
Blah!
I really like how they made all the Thessalonians look horrendous. Like, that's some really nasty coding right there.
Yeah.
One thing certain, it'll see more honor with you than that.
We're so honorable. Yeah, so we have a new mace, which we're not going to use. We'll equip it,
Aw.
but we're not going to get
Be careful,
to.
King Jason. He had a witch with him earlier. She is still around.
We know she was a witch because she was about as heavy as a duck.
All right.
You don't know that, Thaddeus.
Okay, I'm with you, Nuala, here.
You should have seen her.
You don't
Mark
know
was
that.
all over her body, and she was asking about the assassin.
More like demands, really. Did any of us see him? Where did he come from? She was very interested, all right.
Where is she now?
Very
Did you see her
interested.
leave?
That we did.
I love how Western this actually is. Like, I don't think the Grecian peasants would ever be able to talk to the king like this.
Right?
She had her ears perked. She was listening for something. Then, all of a sudden, she pricks up, and she was off
Me
with the
too,
bolt
thanks.
toward the Crypt of Kings.
I heard her say under her...
Thank you.
Thank you. That's enough.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's enough.
Thanks, Jason. Thanks, Jason. But no thanks, Jason.
That was Rise of the Argonauts.